Alright, fellow StarCraftians, this is MixmastaMike, and this is my first telecast. I'm coming to you live from my bedroom floor where I play video games. This game is between me, this handsomely light-colored blue Terran, my friend Puckies. We're going to be playing against Shaolin Monk Zerg and Sauzo Terran. So, this will get going here. I'll speed it up a bit, but I know what happens in this game. These guys ask us if we're good players. Naturally, I say no, because the truth is that's absolutely true. I'm terrible, and if I was good, I would probably still say I was terrible. It's called hustling. Anyways, Dan's gonna go pretty much a muta rush here, which is interesting, but it was working all day for us, so he's going to quick expand. I'm just going to go 3 barracks and pump dudes out. Interestingly enough, Sauzo goes barracks at the bottom of the ramp. This is not normal, and you never see this, but he is trying it because it's awesome. So he's going to build up, I'm going to build up, we're all building up, and that's what's going to happen. Just want to give a shout out to people who are going to be watching this telecast, which is really just a friend of Genzyme where I work, but you know, hopefully others will want to. Here's Dan's buddy right here, going to fast expand. You know, pretty much the same time Zerg wants to fast expand. He's going to do it soon, but Dan just gets his out first, and he's going to just pulsate on the ground there for another couple minutes. Probe goes out, or SCV as we say. I'm a recent Protoss convert, so this is an old game and I call these probes. So that's that. Dan's getting going here with his second expand. I have an army. I have an army out. And if we look at the units tab, so does the other Terran. So we're the same, except a little more probes. And, you know, we both do the same build. Destroyed. I see 2 barracks, that's all I care about. I also see that there's 2 barracks below the ramp, so I know this kid's wacky. And finally, the Zerg natural goes down. So, overall, good. This guy's getting out Zerglings, and just let me tell you that this scares the shit out of us soon. We have no idea it's coming. Dan's building Mutalisks, and as you can see, Dan doesn't have units. He's got a queen and 2 bases. So, he also doesn't spread creep, so, I mean, we're in trouble, and especially because I have 2 Marines. But these Zerglings are going to make a stand. He gets 4. There's just pumping out, if I'm not mistaken. The production tab shows, you know, Zerglings. So I believe he's going to do about 16 Zerglings, and this guy's teching up with a bunker. Reactor Tech Lab, classic. I do the same, except I just get the Tech Lab. I'm going to go Stim Packs. I do it slowly because I suck, but I get them as early as I can because they're just awesome. And if you're going to use a lot of Marines, Stim Packs and Combat Shields are kind of essential. But probe transfer for Dan, just as this little treat heads down the map. Now, we have no idea this is coming again. I don't even see it. Dan's Overlord clearly spots it, but you know, none of us see it because this is Bronze League and we're not even heroes yet. So we're bad, and this is about to happen. So I got an expand coming, which is cool, and 3 barracks. But I mean, the Zerglings are here, and there's my army. They're just chilling. So they head into the base. Dan panics and starts screaming. You can't hear him, but he's actually screaming like a woman in a fire. So that's what this sounds like right now. Queen goes down. He loses a few probes, but he pulls them out. Maybe 2. So alright, and I mean, my guys say, hey, you know, Zerg, you're just ridiculous, so we're going to come save the day. This will clean it up. Dan sends some Zerglings down. And that's what we'll do. We will battle. Battle Zerglings, as they don't care about anything. They try to get this base, and they do get close, but they don't. So we actually are better off for it. Because they lost an army and we didn't lose much. A couple probes. So, I'm teching up, and so are these guys. Except this guy's got 13 workers, and I'm pretty sure he's got 27, but he's got 13 on his main, and I mean, that's just not going to do it. And can I just tell you something? That's all it's going to do it the whole game, and I don't know how he does it, but he does. Zerglings are pouring out, and this guy has got a great economy going. So, what's going to happen here? I'm not going to tell you, because I've already told you too much, but I can tell you that I'm about to expand with an orbital, and I'm getting a factory. I'm getting a factory just to get starports, but I'm also going to build a few tanks. But my assumption was I could roll over these guys with medevacs and ground army. However, things get silly when you don't scout. So, Dan put some spore crawlers down, or excuse me, spine crawlers, and he's still going mutas. I don't know if he has a spire yet, but it's coming. My stim packs are coming. Excuse me for a minute. Alright, pardon me, little pause there, but here we go. So Dan is just getting his tech up now. He's going to put down a spire soon. But with that said, I'm about to have tanks coming out. I've got stim. I'm expanding. Down here, it's not much. I mean, he's trying to saturate, which he just does in one blob. This guy has done the impossible and blocked a command center expand. So what happens is he can't build a command center here because of this little doozy, but he doesn't care. Tech lab, he's going to do siege tanks. So he's doing the same build I did, except he does not actually build marauders. He just builds marines off of what will become 3 barracks. But anyways, so I'm expanding. We're playing fun here. This is just macro game, but really with shitty macro, because we only use 2 bases. So, production, Dan's Spire, will be up soon. I'm not doing much. I'm just building tanks, marines, marauders. I got a starport coming because that's what I wanted. And I wanted medevacs because apparently medevacs just do everything for you. So I'm going to keep doing that, and we're going to hope this works. We're not scouting anymore. Just assume things. Because when you assume things, you make an ass out of you and me. That's a joke that I learned when I was too young. So, yeah, speed this up a little bit because things aren't happening quickly. The Terran gets nervous about drops, so he starts putting stuff up, and that's smart because I didn't, and if he dropped me, this game would have been much different. But Zerg's going. Zerg builds that and that, so he's got Banlings and he's got mutas coming out with siege tanks up on the ridge. So this is actually becoming a problem for me and Dan, and we don't even know it because we can't get down this big friggin' ramp here without getting just sandwiched by everything. And we don't know this. So Dan signals me. He's gonna hit this right here. That's their spire. He's already been harassing them a bit, I think, but this is his big harass. Here's my big army, 2 tanks, and here's his army. So we're just gonna skirt around here. But Dan's lings find him, and my guys will come right around here. I mean, it's the same army. He goes attack command. Pro tip of the day: never attack command your army or it will die. And that's what happens here. Stim packs, lings, 2 armies versus 1 was bad. And with that said, Dan heads in to harass. Now while that happens, we just get destroyed by the Banlings. The Banlings come in, they split well, and they chase me to my death. But there's a silver lining. I lose an army, this guy loses an entire main base almost. Dan goes for the hive. He gets into it with Shaolin's very astute mutas as well, but just not enough. So Dan's going to take these out, and I'm pretty sure he takes the Spire out right after, and that is that. I keep churning out an army, which is my only saving grace here, because my micro is so bad that I almost vomited while playing this game. Marines try, it doesn't work. The Spire's going down, and it's trying to upgrade stuff, but it's just not going to work. He's got more coming out. This is going badly for them, and it's already bad. This guy's got not enough marine production. He's got 13 mining, no expand yet. So Dan just keeps harassing. He can. He has these. This guy's got these. It's just bad for everybody. Except our team. So, armies here again. Medevac. Can't tell you how good medevacs are, except when I use them. So, double starports, double factories making tanks. So now I've decided that we're going to siege these guys. I think me and Dan had a conversation at some point where we said, hey, they're not leaving this base. We saw their expands. They don't have any more. So we're just going to keep them in here. By the way, this is a great view. This tower up here can see pretty much this entire arc, which is where I want to be sieging. So the army gets here. I get ready to go. Dan is taking a breather. He's getting his mutas out. And we're going to fight. Marines up here. Tanks down here. There's no tanks on the ridge, though they can see this. They can see this right here. And I decide, hey, we're doing it. We're going in. So we head in once again. This gets taken out. And I move command, everybody. Move command towards the tanks. And then move command away from the tanks. So the tanks just shoot me. And I don't do a single goddamn thing. And I say, oh, we'll get this hatchery. The Queen's there. The Marines there. I stim pack. So they're just dying quicker than they need to be. Dan's Lings, same thing, except they just annoy everybody. These Marines, the kid doesn't know how to micro. So, the Marines get taken out. Dan, in the meantime, says, hey, I'm just going to take about 15,000 Mutalisks and assault your base. So, our macro was better this game. And these guys, I think they pushed Dan back. I don't actually know how this goes, but they don't. No, they don't. And my army is built up again and heading down. So, eventually I'm going to decide that Ravens are the saving grace of this game. Mind you, we've already won, and we don't know it. We're just so obsessed with our cool ideas, with our harassing mutas and our Ravens, with our big macro armies. This is disgusting, but we're going to keep doing it. And so is this guy. This guy's going to just hold it down. Zerg pretty much is out of this game. They're not mining anymore out of this base. And they're just making Zerglings. And he's just pretty much there to give his Terran buddy money. But Terran does expand. Second base at 18 minutes. So the mutas come down. This is just a big assault. Dan's mutas could have done this by themselves, but we're pros and we know how this goes. So, mutas, the base is expanding. And what's the production tab show? I've also decided, oh, we need both of these because I would like that. So the mutas go in, take out the lonely tank, and they're going to hit a wall of shit. I believe at some point they do. They're just a wall of poop. And they try to take out all the spore crawlers, but it's not wise. He may actually do it, but I mean, he's getting his ass handed to him. So Dan gives up, the Marines show up, the army is just growing, and I finally say, hey, siege up. And what the problem is, now this guy sees these 3 siege tanks just chilling here, not even open, because I'm getting ready to move in. But I don't. I decide, hey, I'm going to drop, and I'm going to take out a freaking spore crawler for you, Dan. And he says, yeah, take out a spore crawler for me, Mike. Do a sweet drop, because drops are cool in StarCraft. So that's what we do. Dan now has roaches, PS, and the game has probably been over twice, but this massive army you see cruising down the map, we're going to chill. I'm dropping. Still not doing anything because the army is just too awesome. Dan's building mutas, and this base is mining, and I do not like that, but I don't even know, so I guess ignorance is bliss. Anyways, at some point someone is going to attack here. And who's it going to be? Dan's mutas, top of the map over here, gathering more steam. And the drop happens. Oh, it's a big drop. We come down, spore crawlers. And I say, oh, you're going down. So we take these out. Or we take one out. And no one does much until the Lings show up. This guy's like, oh, the Lings are heading in. And I say, oh, I can't handle that. So I pick them up. Run away. Mind you, I'm being shelled by a tank. Remember where there were 3 here? There's now 0. And this is giving great vision. Should have taken that thing out, but I can't. So we just have this big army stalled here. Dan actually is about to discover the expand. So he takes this out. This poor Terran, man. I mean, these guys just didn't build a base, and that's how it went. So this tank just ruins my day. One tank just ruins it, and we try to get this army out of here. It's just too big for its britches. And again, we go back. Oh, take a shot. Just get all that splash damage. Plenty of lings for your fun. So I expand. Dan expands. Dan macro bases. So we're just really churning units out. These guys can't win. The army grows. My prized Raven should be on the way soon. Oh, it's here. The Raven is here, and here it comes. This is all I wanted this whole game was Raven, and I got it because of the precarious situation our Terran friend found himself in. So, yeah. Roaches, Ravens, and I don't know if anyone's caught on, but Dan has 4 Corruptors, and the other guy has no air army, so what is he doing? Dan is doing, yes, Brood Lords. And they could have won it by themselves. Again, it seems like every unit we have here could win by themselves. The Roaches could win, the Marines, maybe not. But they do well. So anyways, we just have army all over the map. You see them moving. My expand is just not even existing. I'm just using it for mules pretty much at this point. But I've got too much money. Just having fun. This is just a fun game. So Corruptors come in, and they're going to start getting steam together somewhere. And this guy heads in. This guy heads in, and he's going to do some nifty shit, and he doesn't even know what it is. But these roaches get a piece of what they're going to consider. But Dan gets a good view, and he sees that there's nothing. And I'm going to say, hey, it's time for the turret. No, not a seeker missile. It's time for the turret. Puts the turret down. The turret doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually do anything. I got seeker missiles. I don't want to get caught. I see this shit. Still going. The Brood Lords are cooking. The Raven is just being a dick and gets destroyed in one shot. So this army's going to move out. I don't think they want to, though. So we move out. And he can see this whole thing. He sees this stupid fucking dance up here. And all we need is those Brood Lords for that. But this tank keeps taking us out, and I've got 2 more Ravens. And that's all I care about. Because Ravens solve problems. They solve world hunger. They just do great things. And they also have seeker missiles, mind you. So the Brood Lords start taking out the turrets and supply depots indiscriminately. My Marines come over for assistance, however, they get too close. And again, this kid embarrasses me with the same siege tank. That siege tank has to have so many kills. 25 kills, he's a commander, he's Jesus. That's the Jesus of tanks. So this guy comes out. The Ravens will come in for seeker missiles, the best hit of the game for special units. 2 seeker missiles, either side of the line. It's bad. 1, 2. Roaches come in, clean it up. Corruptors for backup. And it is pandemonium. The Ravens, useless. The Roaches, only useful in this game. And this is how it ends. This is how it ends for Protoss. So that's sad, but these come in. My army is chilling. I'm scared to micro. Everybody quits. The Ravens come in, but we don't need them. Game over. Awesome.